Salve a tutti ragazzi e benvenuti in questo nuovo episodio di Call of Cthulhu. Si riprende da dove eravamo rimasti, dopo che Kat ci aveva dato una bella trombata in testa. Allora, da quello non ci andrei. Guarda, ritornerei di nuovo di là. Ecco, è aperto. È vero che avevamo distrutto il coso, però vediamo lo stesso se c'è un modo per... No. Ok, allora mi sa che dobbiamo trovare un altro modo per... andare nel deposito. Ok, allora proviamo ad andare a parlare con di nuovo quelli gli sgherri di Cat.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, a lot of you. It'll stink less.
Ok, ricordami come mai siete qui.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Che avete proprio paura di questa Cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Ok, qua...
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Allora, il poliziotto non mi dice nulla.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Aspetta, sì. Vado a parlare con il capo della barca che avete che ci dava una mano. A parte che questi due non c'erano prima.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Poi i contrabbandieri non fanno entrare nessuno nei depositi.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Ok, allora tutti i posti hanno dei cunicoli. Là c'è la gente ancora che parla. Vediamo. Ok.
Another break?
One of those dead...
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Beh, diciamo la verità.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Pensavo fosse lei il pericolo più
Is
grande.
that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Conoscerà bene dal
I've
cuore.
got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Ok, mi serve una mano per entrare nel deposito.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Avrei corso quel rischio per nulla, sto iniziando a... Aspetta.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Dobbiamo solo accettare se vogliamo andare nel deposito. Sì.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Fai strada. Su, però potresti anche parlare.
Follow me.
Ti seguiamo. O andiamo dai tuoi due sgherri che hanno paura di te.
You're not seeing it. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Quelli stanno ancora a litigare con i poliziotti per la balena. Quei due che bevono sono sempre là. Si sono spostati. Possiamo passare tranquillamente.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
Ciao. Grazie per averci fatto passare. Seguiamolo, andiamo da altre parti. Se no pensa che noi andiamo a curiosare. E ci caccerà fuori.
Be a
a calcio.
gentleman and move that for me.
Va bene. Troppi vizi c'è sta ragazza. Siamo arrivati.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Sì, vedi andartene e lasciaci da soli.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ricostruzione. Per entrare in un scenario di ricostruzione, tieni premuto, ok.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Beh, se è dopo le bende allora è un coglione. Vediamo cosa c'è altro c'è da ispezionare. Che cavolo è sta roba gialla?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Cioè ti sei anche picciato sotto, bravo. Quadri inquietanti.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
No, mi sa che non abbiamo visto ancora tutto.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Ok, se lampeggio vuol dire che non abbiamo ancora
Can't
visto.
sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Ok, abbiamo trovato tutti gli oggetti. Ok, allora possiamo uscire. Penso che abbiamo visto tutto.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Facciamo squadra, qualcun altro è interessato? Io in questo caso non... No, è meglio psicologia prima.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
No, la faccia.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Va bene. Capitolo 3. Giardino della villa di Hawkins. Pierce è riuscito a infiltrarsi nel deposito. Il posto ritenuto abbandonato gli ha riservato alcune sorprese, tracce di recenti occupazioni e un dipinto in parte carbonizzato, scoperto dall'agente Bradley nel pieno delle indagini. Pierce è riuscito a convincerlo a unirsi a lui e ora il poliziotto si è offerto di accompagnarlo alla villa degli Hawkins. Bene, adesso andiamo a visitare la villa. E chi è che ci sta osservando?
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Questo luogo
I
cade...
don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. Nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Sì. Credo che la villa fosse bruciata nell'incendio.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
No, c'è altre domande. È certo che conosce bene questo posto.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Sì. C'è qualcosa che devo sapere?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Speriamo.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Ok, come mai il custode è ancora qui?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
No, l'ho già chiesto tutto, possiamo andare.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Va bene, almeno può essere che ci dà una mano.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Almeno ci può dare una mano se succede qualcosa. Dove si va di qua? Beh, comunque è gigantesca, perché villa sembra un castello. Cos'è di là? C'è il cimitero.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Oh, del 1693, bene. Dove è andato quell'altro? Ah, là. Ecco, siamo nel cimitero. Perché ci portate nel cimitero?
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Ok, ho visto
Let's go
abbastanza.
to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Ok. Possiamo andare avanti.
Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Ok, possiamo andare alla villa. Oppure sei ancora qua a guardare le tombe. Vabbè, noi raggiungiamo la villa, tu fai pure quello che vuoi. Beh, questo è buono per chi vuole esplorare le case abbandonate. Urbex, andiamo anche noi, pure tramite un gioco. Allora, là non si può entrare perché è sbarrato. Qui tavolini, sedie, ma non c'è nulla.
This
Ok,
entrance is still in use.
siamo arrivati all'entrata. Che non si apre.
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
Dove è il poliziotto quando serve?
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Ok, non portare a Feralascia, lavoro per Stephen Webster.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
Almeno.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Non è che hai bisogno di questa qui.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Ok, siamo riusciti a prendere la chiave della villa. Allora, Cat, età 24 anni, occupazione capo della banda. Capo della banda è il contrabbandiere che usa Darkwater come nascondiglio. Cat tiene sempre d'occhio il suo territorio, cioè l'area dei depositi abbandonati al molo. Ho l'impressione che tutti gli uomini su Darkwater la temano, persino Mitchell. Il proprietario della balena spiaggiata è restio a parlare di lei. Si serve di Darkwater come punto di partenza per i suoi carichi di whisky e si sta accaparrando a poco il territorio del capitano Fitzroy. Agente Brady, ritratta 37, occupazione poliziotto. 37, porco, pensavo più vecchi. Questo poliziotto di paese ama l'ordine e la giustizia. Non è un gran investigatore, ma sembra più propenso a scoprire la verità sul caso di Hawkins. Rispetto ai suoi colleghi, gli abitanti dell'isola sembrano molto amichevoli nei suoi confronti e potrebbe aiutarmi nelle indagini. Silas Winchester, età 64 anni, occupazione custode proprietà degli Hawkins. Il vecchio custode degli Hawkins, Silas Winchester, sorveglia ancora i cimiteri della famiglia e la villa bruciata in un incendio. Fedele a Charles Hawkins, che è pressoché cresciuto, prova ancora profondo rispetto per i ricordi di Sarah Hawkins e del loro figlio, Simon. I lunghi mesi passati nella solitudine della proprietà abbandonata l'hanno reso molto diffidente. Silas porta ancora i fiori sulle tombe di Charles e Sarah e Simon.
What now?
Niente, che te aspetta. No, porca vacca, ok, abilità. Quanto abbiamo? 2 punti. Allora, dopo mettere uno nell'eloquenza. E l'altro facciamo la psicologia. Ok, possiamo andare.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Sì, adesso entriamo con calma.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Ok, villa degli Hawkins. Pierce e l'agente Bradley hanno esplorato i giardini della villa degli Hawkins. La famiglia giace nel cimitero della proprietà, sorvegliata da Silas Winchester, l'anziano custode ancora fedele ai suoi datori di lavoro. Pattuglia l'area brandendo un'ascia. Dopo averlo calmato, Pierce e Bradley sono finalmente entrati in possesso della chiave della villa degli Hawkins, entrando nell'edificio per individuare la scena dell'incendio. Boom! E scopriamo cosa è successo nella villa. Adesso troviamo libri con strani glifi, 7 sataniche dentro il gioco.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Ok ragazzi, io stacco qui anche questo episodio, spero che vi sia piaciuto e iscrivetevi, lasciate un like, commentate e condividete. Grazie a tutti per la visione.